interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
What we expected, this crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Croman home. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. Takes a hit as he fires, and they can't make the play on third. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going for it all. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Bama!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw, it's Croman home. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. In return, there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker up on the ground.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll set up to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He might want another play. To the air, it's Russell. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Makes a connection. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hale. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got...
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown time! The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Looks it in at the 40. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're
looking for a huge play. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He wants to change this route. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Here comes that Alabama offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the...
Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've...
DB's right up on the receivers. Going right to work up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. They're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
To throw, it's Croman Hope. Got his man on the right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Slithers into space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Running to Green. It's a seam wide open. The 20. Touchdown, Alabama! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Croman Hope. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out fall to the ground.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Still on his feet at the 25. There he goes to the right. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That's caught. It's Roberts. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Pressure coming. He's sacked, and this defense comes up with a play to push them back. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Alabama pushing the tempo. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Hale. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking to throw again. Works the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's trying to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the...
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give from the gun.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catches signaled for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to get outside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with 0 hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Got the 1st down and more. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. From gun, the running back, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now. And the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way. And that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
They booted away on 4th down. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Dropping back, it's Russell. Working that left side now. Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They just keep firing. He's got it down the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Hale. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, 1st down and more. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes...
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bryant. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Beasley. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The kick is on its way. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Alabama quickly back to the line. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Using the quick game. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Quick strike complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or
unleashes one deep. Touchdown Tide! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Beasley. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gives it on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And they'll just down it right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play.
Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. The 30. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Beasley. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Might be changing the route. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. Oh, he's got some space. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And it happened.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for room, it's Flanagan. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Beasley. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Alabama! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points. Defense in press coverage. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air, it's Beasley. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple of scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Making side adjustments here. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a deep man. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues.